Hello, family. This is Nyambego. I'm new in this space called YouTube, so please take me slow. But once we've started, we're kicking off. So today I want to explain to you, or rather, give you a little bit of my story, who I am, where I've come from, what I do. My name is Brian Nyambego. I'm a personal branding trainer. I'm an author. I'm a strategist, but above all, I'm a firstborn in a family of 6 kids. Wow, a lot of responsibility, right? But at the end of the day, whenever I look at things, I look at everything in a positive way, because sometimes whenever we look at things, we're trying to look at the ways that we can't do them instead of the ways that we can do them. The what ifs become many, because at 21 I've been able to do not a lot, just a bit of it. Responsibilities, being a firstborn is tough. That is why every single time I go somewhere, I tell people that I am a firstborn. That shows that I'm a family person, not only on the career side, because sometimes you might go to a place to speak and there is someone who really values family and you only tell them about your career life. You won't be able to connect with them. That's why I usually do this. So let me roll the tape down 17, or rather 21 years down the line. I was born on the 23rd of March 2003. I was born in Kisii County and I went to school in Nyamira County. My high school life, I went to Kericho County. My campus life has revolved around Nairobi, and my public speaking journey started in Nairobi, but I started dreaming about it, or rather it was like burning fire inside me from the time I was 17. That was in high school. But at the end of the day, what I usually tell young people is that dreams will always be dreams if they are left on the pillow. So take them from the pillow, start working for them, because it's always about dream, plan, and do. So my planning started when I was in high school. I remember when I was in Form 1, or rather grade 10. So basically that is where my journey started, I can say. My writing story, or rather becoming an author. I was writing a lot of articles. I remember I used to take them to my biology teacher. I remember her name very well. Her name was Ayucha. I used to take my articles to her and telling her that, you know what, one day I'll become an author. And she used to counter check them. Call me to the office and tell me, Brian, here you did wrong. You're supposed to go and correct this. Those are the people who made me, or rather who have made me to become who I am today, because they believed in my dream. Got to grade 11, that is Form 3. I lost my mother. My sister was 3 months old. That's something that I rarely share to people, or rather I never used to share to people, but today I'm open to everyone. Humble, open, transparent, hot to everything that I say. So when I lost my mom, things were tough, but still I had to believe in the dream, because this thing keeps on ringing in my mind that a formula of becoming a millionaire is by changing a million lives, and a formula of becoming a billionaire is by changing a billion lives. So at the end of the day, whatever you want to do, whatever you're dreaming, it is possible, but it depends with the limitations that you put in your head. So I never put limitations in my head. When I got to uni, I remember by the time I was 18, I had published my first book, A Mindset of a Billionaire. It doesn't talk about money, it talks about a poor kid with a rich dream. Most of us don't come from high-end backgrounds. Rather, we come from backgrounds that we embrace, we take them as our own, and then we create the legacy that we want to create. So that was the time I was 18, 19. Sold my first 1,000 copies. By the time I turned 20, I got my first job as a marketing strategist at Royal Business School. It's been quite a journey. By the time I turned 21, hosted our first event, mega event, gathered 2,000 young people, brought different speakers from across Africa and in Kenya as well. So this shows you that age is just a number when you have a big dream. But at the end of the day, look at it from another point of responsibility. You know, people can ask you at your age, why are you doing what you're doing? No, it's because you're trying to fight for generations to come. Sometimes I ask myself, if my kid was 21 today, what would they say about me? Would they look at me and say, my father is a coward? He feared doing these things, and right now look at where he is. You see, so sometimes look at it from that point. What will your kids say in the future? When they're having that group chat with their friends, what will they be saying? Will your kid be afraid to say, or rather talk about yourself? Will they? That's a question I'm posing to you. So if you want your kid to proudly talk about you and tell people what you've been able to do for them, then work right now, because the future will not spare you in any way. So all I can say here is that I've gone through a lot. I've had days where I didn't have food. I've had days where I didn't have rent to pay. I've had days whereby people looked at me and said, your dream is going nowhere. I've had days whereby people looked at me and said, or rather told me on my face, that your public speaking journey will take you nowhere. Today, that's the same exact thing that has taken me, or rather gotten me to places. My book has given me access to people. So that people don't believe in it. Because at the end of the day, it's about you, it's not about them. That is my short story. But above all, I want you to remember that God loves you, because He says in Matthew 7:7, ask and it will be given, knock and the door will be open. But at the end of the day, He also says that Habakkuk to write the vision down. So start by writing your vision down. Then at the end of the day, ask and it will be given. Then now, Ephesians chapter 1 verse 5 says, know, understand, but you have to manifest. So this is that moment whereby you are supposed to manifest. Manifest that is in you, because God created you in His own image and likeness. So yeah, why don't you? Thank you so much. Make sure to watch, make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a comment below. And yeah, let's continue this journey together. I'll be sharing more of my story, so I'm looking forward to see you all here. Thank you so much. May God bless you.